Hello and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Rich and China, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is China's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands. Rich is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to give any type of correction that we give. And the correction here at school is just a tug and release on his training her training collar, excuse me. We're also using a clicker and treats periodically. The first command we're going to demonstrate for you today is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is China heel. So she's been trained to walk nicely on your left at your pace. So she shouldn't pull forward or lag behind. When you turn, she turns, and when you stop, she's been taught to automatically sit. So whenever you stop, whether it's to talk to a neighbor or to cross the street, she should be sitting next to you, waiting for her next command. Nice automatic sit.
Stay.
The stay command is a one-word firm command to stay, hand in front of the face but not touching. When you first start practicing with the dogs, you want to make your sit stays and your down stays relatively short, but build up their ability to stay for longer periods of time. We will run through the heel, sit, and stay again for you. Rich adjusts his collar, and they take off heeling again. It's important that you practice these commands inside as well as outside, and that way they respond to you in both environments. Nice automatic sit.
Stay.
Now Rich just demonstrated the recall or the come on command. You say China come, and she's been trained to come in and sit nicely right in front of you. That prevents her from coming in and jumping up on you. Now this obedience work both dogs enjoy doing. It's a great mental exercise for them. If there's a time of day where they're especially excitable or have a lot of energy, that's when you're going to want to put their collar and leash on them and practice the commands. It's a great mental exercise, and it does tire them out a little bit, takes the edge off. Again, the recall, trying to come, and she sits nicely right in front, perfect. Rich adjusts the collar, and they'll take off heeling again. Now we put a blanket down out here. We use it as a form of place. You can use a blanket, a dog mat, anything that the dogs can associate with their place. Now if she doesn't respond to a command, don't get frustrated, don't give up, because then she wins. You have to repeat the command and try again. Down is the hardest command to teach a dog, and it's the first one that they try to take back and not respond to. So you have to be persistent. You're putting them into a submissive position, so that goes against the grain. We'll show you the down command again. So when you want to put your dogs into a down, you always have them seated first. So once they're in a seated position, you're going to lower your hand to the ground, and it's a one-word command. You don't use their name, you just say down and lower your hand to the ground. Treats are very helpful with this command. And you also want to tug the collar in the direction you want the dog's body to go in. So you're going to tug down on that training collar and repeat the command to down. Then Rich gave her a stay command. Calls her in, trying to come, and sits nicely. Beautifully done. These are all the formal obedience commands that China has learned while she's been here at school. She is such a sweet girl. We're going to be really missing her, sad to see her go, but we hope that you use us in the future if you're going out of town. We board for our graduates only. Please call with any questions or schedule a follow-up lesson if need be. We'll come out to you. And we thank you so much for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.